Hi, welcome to Mindful Life, Mindful Work's first ever Thoughtful Work Thursdays. My name is Jonathan Reynolds, and we're running this experiment, and we're seeing if folks out there are interested in the topic of how to practice mindful work, whether you're in the context of work and home. A lot of us during pandemic have been in that situation, whether you work in a small office or for a small company, or whether you work for a big corporation. So again, the intention here is to have this be a Q&A and to hopefully provide some useful tips. So I started a company called Mindful Life, Mindful Work, which supports mindful leaders, teams, and organizations. Much of our work is at the intersection of self-awareness and team performance. But we do all sorts of work, from consulting to coaching to trainings, to running assessments for organizations. So again, this is an opportunity. Don't know if anybody's watching. Again, I'm new to this. So I'm hoping the comments will be obvious to recognize in the sidebar here. And so, yeah. So please join if you're at all interested in discussing about how to add a little bit of a mindful approach to whatever work you do. Again, whether you're a provider of services or you work in a large team or a small team, whatever your role, whatever you do, all of us have to do something to support ourselves and our family. And we found at Mindful Life, Mindful Work that when done with a little bit of careful intention and attention, really changes the flavor. And a big part of that is, of course, we all exist in a society where we have to relate to other people. And so a big part of work is the relationships we have with our colleagues and coworkers, or our clients. Again, if we have a business of one and we're the provider of services or products, then we still have to figure that out. We have to figure out how to be skillful, how to make our day go as smoothly as possible. I mean, that's really the goal here, right? Is to make a living, to be happy, and to do so. And we found that doing so in a mindful way changes the game. It changes the game in many ways. It helps us be more content. It helps us not sort of feel like we're just getting through the day and trying to endure. So that's a really big piece. It also, when we nurture ourselves and others in a mindful way, we found that performance goes up. People perform better when they're happier. And that, of course, influences the bottom line. When we're performing better and we enjoy the work, people that are happy want to work hard. And so anyway, so again, this is an experiment. This is Mindful Life, Mindful Work's first ever Thoughtful Work Thursdays, which is a Q&A about practicing mindful work in various contexts. And we'll wait around a little bit here to see if anybody wants to join. But if we don't get anyone, maybe we'll close for the day. And again, we're going to be doing this most, if not all, Thursdays. We may miss an occasional Thursday, but we really want this to be a space where folks can come with their questions, type their questions into the chat, and then, I'll be leading most of these initially, but maybe some of my team members will lead in the future, and whoever's on will speak to the questions that they're drawn to, and again, hopefully everyone tuning in will get some benefit. I mean, that's the goal, right? How do we support each other? How do we work together? How do we treat ourselves and those that we're close to, either personally or professionally, in ways that are satisfying, to ourselves and to others, in a way that makes the world a better place? That's really the goal here, is how are we contributing to the greater good? So again, my name's Jonathan Reynolds. I'm just going to wait for a minute in silence and see if anybody shows up. And if not, we'll end a little bit early today. But again, hope to see you in a future week if we don't get anyone today. And yeah, let's just keep practicing mindful living and mindful working.